Hello folks, welcome to the part 5 of the third eye series. So today's episode will be the continuation of the last episode as domain level analysis. So the first website that we are going to talk about is securitytrails.com. So here, whenever you are searching for a website, so let's see what and all data we can get. So I have entered cyberproblog.com and we have got DNS records. So these are records we have already got in other tools as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to move on. Okay. Some IP address data is there. So nothing much is there. Let's test if any subdomains are present. We can see certain subdomains are present here. So this is useful information. So for a domain, what is the IP address? What is the DNS records? Some generic information. What are the subdomains, etc., etc. are all useful information about a domain. Moving to Argus Manager. So here I have searched google.com. So I can get a lot of IP addresses related to the DNS. So these are all A records and these are all DNS IP addresses. Let's talk about DNS records in a separate video. So for now, this is quite useful information when considering DNS. Another DNS history which contains some DNS records as well. So here you can see a pattern. Even though the tools are very much different, the pattern is very much same. We are just extracting IP address, DNS records, etc., etc. over here. So moving on again, DNS dumpster, which gives you some details on this. You can see this data is for cyberproblog.com. Same kind of information. So with this information, what we can do is we can cross-check the data that we have found in different websites to make sure if everything points to the same data. That will make the data very much original. The next item we are going to see is analyzeid.com. AnalyzeID will find the websites that is owned by the same owner. For example, let's say that Jeff Bezos owns another company or another domain. So it will list you all the websites owned by that person. For example, if facebook.com, so this will list all the domains that are owned by facebook.com. Some pricing is there, so that's why these are all blurred. So this information might be useful in certain cases. Moving on. So certificate information. So every website contains a certificate. So we can talk about certificate in much more detail in another video. For now, this website crt.sh provides you certificate information for the websites or domain that you are searching. So here I have searched for facebook.com and you can see all the certificate information available here. Moving on to Shodan. Shodan is kind of a website that shows you all the open devices or the publicly available devices in the internet. This Shodan website really deserves a separate video, which I'll be posting in the upcoming videos of this third eye series. So for now, when I search facebook.com, it lists some data, but I don't think these are all relevant. By looking at these data, we'll surely see more about Shodan. This tool is very much powerful and deserves own video of its own. And another tool that I'm going to see is urlscan.io. So let's see what kind of information this one provides. So you can see this provides some different details. It contacted 14 IPs in 4 countries across 9 domains to perform 54 HTTP transactions. So this lists all the transactions done by this website. That is very much new information about this website, and some DNS details as usual, and some IP information. Okay, this has a lot of different details we can use. Some subdomain related details, domain tree. You see how the files are, what is the folder structure, these kind of details are here. Things. This is very useful website, it seems. It gives you some unique details about the website. What about certs? Some certificate details are there. So it depends upon what kind of website you choose, what kind of domain you choose, and how you are going to use it accordingly. So moving on to some other tools I have in my list. So domaincrawler.com will give you some DNS information, some metadata, and here you can see the programming language used to develop this website. This is very much important. So in case if you could find what kind of version it uses, then this might have the capability of compromise. So I'm just moving on to the next one. Another who is database. You can just use it to cross check. I think we have seen all the details in some other websites or tools that we have navigated through. Moving on, same, you can see whose lookup is there, DNS lookup is there, IPv4 lookup is there, IPv6 lookup is there. So some other utilities are there you can use. Moving on, same, website informer, some generic information, DNS information, and here you can see some kind of traffic information is also there. This is for facebook.com. This contains a handful of information that we can filter it out and use it according to our needs. Moving on to registered domain name search. So this one gives you domain names that are already registered. So when I put facebook.com, it's showing with a combination of all facebook.com that have been already registered, so that you can use or buy another domain. Those kind of messages there. And again, another whois database, free IP2 whois. Domain dossier also gives some details related to, you see, one thing is trace route, generic information, DNS data. So here the pattern is very much same. So moving on, domain IQ. So you can see this gives you some overview. It's hosted on 2 IP addresses and where it is based on. And some other data. So this information is very much useful as well. Another whois lookup. So you guys can explore on your own if you want to know how it works or according to your own needs. It's not in the scope of showing it, but it requires working on it for some time, taking a tool and just navigating through it to understand its purpose. This tool contains some cool graphics. Whenever you move a cursor, it's kind of moving. This also gives you some whois lookup here. Another one is roguetext.com. I have searched for facebook.com here, and it gives you a lot of details. Facebook, TLDs, name servers, mail servers, some records. What kind of historical and hierarchical analysis of the entity. Some search engine optimization is there. Alexa ranking is there. Some kind of threat information about the website is there. This one is quite useful. It provides a lot of information. So some shared data is there. Siblings. This is kind of not related. It's like just a combination on permutation thing. This gives you the TLDs, top level domains. These and all you have to log in to see. So I hope you guys understood about the domain names. So there are a lot of tools that are available for you to just go through and gather data about a website or a domain name. So based on the data you get, you can go further into your penetration testing of checking if the website is secure or not, or if you want to remove any sensitive information that is available in the public, etc. So companies do that. So I'll list out all these tools in the description for your purpose. And that's it for today. I hope the video is useful for you. And the domain name analysis is going to end in OSINT framework for now. That's it for today, guys. Thank you everyone for watching. Please like, share and subscribe.